Gundam.tk presents Age-1 Titus. Hey again everybody, it's Robert184, 2Rs 2Bs from YouTube and Gundam.tk, and I can't wait for the high grade. Yes, it's time for another Advanced Grade 1/144th. This time it's the Gundam Age-1 Titus from the newest anime, Gundam Age. This went on sale in November of 2011 and sells for the friendly price of 600 yen. And in the Advanced Grade lineup from Bandai, you can see there that it's number 5 in the series. While I didn't necessarily plan to buy this one, when I went to the store and I saw that they had the Zetus in AG, that's number 6 in the series, but the Titus being a lead Gundam is a little bit hard to pass up, especially considering how much more fun I had building this AG Age-1 normal compared to the Genos Custom, the big part being just the block system and the color, so hopefully this is going to be almost as much fun to build. The box tour shows off the model painted by a pro with its stats for in the game and some information about the pilot, Flit Asano. Remember too that the main point of the AG kits is to get kids to play this game, the gauging system, in supermarkets, but it's this block build system that's of most interest to me. Crack the box open and inside you're going to get blue and gray plates, and in another bag you're going to get the blue for the eyes, yellow, white, and red, so very similar to the Age-1 normal in the number of plates it's got. Just a lot more red than white there, and no manual, it's just printed on the box. It's neat to see how many plates are unique to the Titus, and the A plate doesn't disappoint. It is there. You can see you've got the chest parts and the parts that you're going to add onto the leg, in addition to the head. The B plate is what you'd expect from the chest. It's omitting, though, the shield part from the normal. The C plate applies across the line, so I'd imagine we'll see it in the Sparrow as well. The D1 plate is the biggest of the lot, and you'll notice that the feet down here are attached onto the legs, but it's good to see that the shoulders actually have holes, so hopefully some gray shows through there. And the D2 plate is also unique to the Titus, like the D1, with the back armor, the waist, and the arms, which are looking very blocky. These would have been a lot better off in gray, although that wouldn't have worked with that inner frame. The E and F plates match the Age-1 normal, and if the eyes, they should work just as well here. They worked fantastic in that AG, looking to see it repeated. If cards are your thing, you may enjoy this Tri-Age card, and you're going to have the gauging chip for the supermarket game. Inside the box, it's got the directions, the plates, and, of course, information on the game. But for me, here you've got the head build. It's exactly the same as the Age-1 normal. Over here, the chest is also the same, except you've got red waist armor there on the back. The arms are 2 red pieces slapped on the side of the arm, and the legs, actually, have 2 red parts and then 2 bonus white parts. Just add a little bit of color, but those arms are looking very blocky and red. Here's the body parts you'll get when it's all put together, and there are no extra weapons. The legs have those 2 nice bits of white color added onto them. Make sure that you put the right one on the right leg. It's got some holy knees, and the ankle is solidly built to be at a bend. The waist section is just as much fun to build on this as it is on the normal, and you've got a red plate here on the back for the waist and a special white part down there instead of the full front armor. No mobility in the arms, and they really are missing out on the gray down there and the white on the forearms, but at least you do get a little bit. The holes up here, they give you the effect that there is something in there, and it's just a little bit unfortunate that that gray isn't more pronounced. It was also neat to see that the arms are exactly the same for the inner frame, which means that the regular manipulators are down about here, so he really does have oversized gorilla type arms. Small V fin aside, the fact that it's got red for above and below there with the green eyes, this looks fantastic. A little seal there for the camera lens could make all the difference. And for on the chest as well. And spinning into view is the very large, very powerful looking, yeah, take that red frame, AGE-1 Titus. And I have to say that I like the Titus a lot more than the Sparrow. I don't know why, just the powerful look. As soon as I saw it in front of somebody's keyboard all built up in high grade form, I knew I wanted it and didn't want to wait, and this AG is doing a better job than I expected. The white on the legs I think makes all the difference in terms of the quality, and that gray on the elbows is actually making more of a difference than I thought it would. Remember that unlike old first grade 00 kits, these kits have no mobility whatsoever in the legs or waist. The arms here are going to get in the way of going around because of the race car spoiler, and the head is on a pivot point. 3 massive points of articulation. Even hulked up, it's significantly smaller than the Genoa's Custom just in terms of height, and you can see my thoughts on that in its review, but of course, this one just having a lot more interesting build thanks to the colors in it. Next to the AGE-1 normal, you'll notice that despite the arms being longer, here you're going to have short, stumpier legs. So despite the fact that it's hulked out power-wise, it's actually a little bit smaller, something you certainly don't see with the Master Grade Unicorn Gundam. Overall, it's of course a lot more filled out, and again, those white parts here on the leg, I think make all the difference just in terms, it looks like it's even more colorful than this one, although it doesn't come with the extra bonus of having the shield and rifle. In the posing department, in addition to losing out to kits like First Grade Exia, what else can you do with it besides the old Rock'em Sock'em robots? At least with the AGE-1 normal, you can bring the rifle up, which is going to make it look interesting, and throw the daggers in hand. With this one, I don't know what else there is to do. Besides, get ready for a Titus smash. So final verdict, first the bad things. When you're putting it together, of course, it's not posable and you can't expect too much out of it. The head isn't going to look as good as the high grades, and it's really missing a sticker sheet, and I'm talking especially there with the chest. They could have put some white seals around the arms and fixed up the head a little bit. Instead, that was all omitted. But in terms of positives, this one actually has a lot more than I thought. I really dismissed those gray parts there in the elbow, but I think they make all the difference, and the white parts on the legs are the best part. Now for these AG kits, if you look at them from a distance, I think they look fantastic. It's only once you get up close that they start to show some of their problems. But for me, this being out before the high grade just means it was well worth the very small price, and it's going to make me want to pick up the Sparrow now to add to this set. Not to mention the high grade set and the SD set and the master grade set. So that's my third AG down, and probably more to come with the fun that I'm having, at least with putting them together, because at the end of the day, they take no time whatsoever. So how about you? Is it worth picking up the AG if you're not going to enjoy the gaming or the card aspect of it? It's probably worth waiting for the high grade for a lot of people, but why don't you let me know what you think of the quality of the kit and the video, and how about its actual appearance in the anime, which I am greatly anticipating. Anyway, everybody, Robert184, Gundam.tk, great to have you here. Lots more reviews of Gundam Age kits in every grade, and don't forget, master grades and everything else to come. Thanks for watching, everybody. See you next time. Wait. Hold on there. I've had some bad experiences getting smashed in the past. I think this is going to be a very familiar scene to come in all my collecting. Well, with an exception over here.